You want to win Rocket League games, right? But your teammates suck. You get unlucky 50-50s, and your opponents are always in dumb and unpredictable positions. Never mind that. If you start practicing what I'm going to talk about in this video, you will see major improvements in all of these areas, and who knows, you may even rank up. Before we get started, I'm going to be giving away 1,000 Rocket League credits at the end of this video, so stick around to find out how you can win. No matter what rank you are, you probably find yourself regularly asking questions like, why is he there after you concede? Or if you're less level-headed, what the f*** is that rotation? After 15,000 matches played and many more reviewed, I've noticed a recurring theme. Players are not making the most out of their camera swivel. If any of you watching this are new to the game, especially if you're on KBM where it's not quite as intuitive as on controller, you may not even know this was a setting. But camera swivel allows you to rotate your field of view in ways that you can't achieve using only ball and car cam. In hundreds or thousands of hours that I've spent watching Rocket League videos and streams, I've very rarely seen camera swivel mentioned. It is not a common bit of advice that is often provided, but it certainly should be, as it's extremely useful and is a big factor in me reaching the top ranks of the game. So how and when should you use camera swivel? Firstly, make sure they're bound. For those of you on controller, it should be one of your analog sticks by default. For those of you playing with keyboard, these are my binds, but be sure to use ones that are comfortable for you. I most commonly use camera swivel left and right, so they are the most important to access regularly. My main objective whenever I use camera swivel is to get a better understanding of where my opponents and or teammates are. In short, improve my awareness of the other players in the game. Although this video isn't dedicated to discussing it, reverse camera will also be very helpful in achieving this and should be used alongside camera swivel to give yourself as much information as possible. In my streams and Discord server, I've often been told things like, my opponent's positioning is so stupid that it works, or how can I predict them to challenge there? And my most common answer is to use camera swivel. If you find yourself losing games because you're often caught off guard by challenges or feel like you never know where your teammate is, using camera swivel will help greatly. Use it whenever you are unsure of where the opponents are, or even whenever you can't see all the other players on the field. Being aware of where your teammates are is extremely important in order to make calculated passes, delay time where necessary, and make strong challenges. On the flip side, knowing where the opponents are will allow you to predict their challenges more easily and stop yourself from rushing touches unnecessarily. In the play I just showed, this player could have used camera swivel to check where the opponent was and then make a different choice of where to take the ball and avoid conceding. It is really easy to justify conceding by blaming your teammate or telling yourself that the opponent is dumb, but it's not going to help you win that game. Instead, try and be proactive by constantly keeping track as much as possible of where everyone is. Even if you think you know, whenever you have a spare half a second, spin your camera slightly to confirm your thought. If your prediction was correct, well now it's guaranteed, and if it was wrong, you now know more than you did before. A little trick that I often use is to use my camera swivel down when I'm low on boost and need to go for a challenge or 50-50 on the ground, just like the one here. By facing my camera downwards, I can wait until I actually see my opponent before flipping, instead of just guessing when he's going to challenge. This also allows me to get a better flip as I can get a sense of the way that their car is positioned. There's no negatives to using camera swivel whatsoever, unless you're someone that gets dizzy, in which case, don't do this before kickoff. It will take time to implement using camera swivel and making it a natural part of your game. But just like every skill and ability in Rocket League, it takes time to master. The best way to improve is to get into some games and start using it whenever possible. Although it may feel awkward at first, you'll find yourself using it without even thinking in no time. If you want to win 1,000 Rocket League credits, be sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment with a video that you'd like to see. The giveaway is open to all platforms and will be drawn in 2 weeks' time. Good luck.